let's get into position for the body weight bird dog. We're going to be on our hands and knees. So in this position, you want to have your arms straight down below you with your hands directly under your shoulders with a soft bend in the elbow, okay? Just a slight bend, doesn't have to be super bent, but just don't lock out the joints. Our knees, we want to have about directly underneath our hips, okay? So we're not kind of leaned way back here, and we're not like way like that, okay? So hip right over the knee. Toes can be however is comfortable for you. You can just have your shins laying on the ground, your toes pointed, or you can kind of dig your toes into the ground. It doesn't really matter. But this is the basic position, and you want to think about having a lengthened spine. Try to think about, stretching out this way through your head and stretching your body out through your tailbone. So just think about having a nice elongated spine with a neutral spine. Hi, I'm Rizal. If you're a woman in your over 40s like myself and you've been looking to do resistance training at home but have felt kind of overwhelmed, not knowing where to start, exactly how to do it properly so that you feel comfortable and safe, I create in-depth tutorials that really break it down how to do it so that you feel comfortable in beautiful outdoor nature settings with chill music, not intense stuff like we might have done back when we were younger. If that sounds good to you, come on over to my website to see more at inspirefulwomen.com. To do the movement, you are going to slide one arm, I'm going to do this one first, and the opposite leg out, up into the air, straight. So arm is straight out in front of you, leg is straight behind you. You want to think about really energizing through the fingertips and through the toes. We don't want to be kind of like limp like that. So slide them out and up, really think about that energy. And the idea is to get them to about parallel to the ground in line with the torso. If that's too hard to start, it's okay to work up to that and just have the arm and the leg a bit lower than torso height to start with. You want to keep a neutral spine, and the idea is here basically that our spine is not moving. We're just moving here from the shoulder and the hip joint. Once you get here to the top, you're going to make a fist, pull the shoulder blade down and back to activate our lat muscles. That's going to help us keep that neutral spine and hold this for about 8 to 10 seconds. After 8 to 10 seconds, you're going to slide the arm and the leg back to the starting position, and then you're going to switch sides. Now, by switching sides, we're teaching the muscles to make changes in their muscle activation. So now we will take the other hand and the other leg, stretch them up directly behind and directly in front of us. Remember to energize through the toes, through the fingers. Keep a neutral neck too. Remember, we don't want to stretch our neck up or down, just in line with the spine and the torso. And hold for 8 to 10 seconds. Make that fist and pull the shoulder blade down to activate the lat. Then when you're done, we're gonna, with control, slide back into place. So see here, the idea is that little teacup dog or whatever that's sitting on your back right now, it's not falling off, right? So especially as we're moving the arm up and we're moving it down, that's where the challenging part is gonna be, right? So when we first start this and you lift the arm and the leg, it's gonna be like, more like, whoa, like this, right? It's gonna feel hard. Now, if it's too hard to bring both the arm and the leg up at first, there's a few different options. I'll show them to you more in the variations, but you can do the arm first and then the leg, or you can start with only doing one, just the arm, and just alternate only the arms, right? Or just the leg. I'm not holding it just for time's sake, but you would do just the legs, see? So there's a couple different options to work up to being able to lift the arm and the leg at the same time. A couple more little pointers I can show you from the front now is having how far apart your legs are, so about hip width apart, the closer you bring your legs together in this case actually might make it a little more easy, a little easier to bring the arm and the leg up. So you can play with that. Bringing the legs in a bit might be a little more stable. And then the other thing I wanted to point out is that when our arm and leg comes up, you want the hand to be in line with the shoulder joint and the toe to be in line with the hip joint, meaning we're going directly behind and in front, okay? So when I lift, I'm not kind of, we're not in a musical show, right? So we don't want to be going out laterally. Really think about keeping the arm and the leg in line with the torso and the body here, just straight forward, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Thanks for being with me today, ladies. Once again, I'm Rayzell, and if you are a woman in your over 40s like myself, I create full-length workouts utilizing the types of movements that I'm showing in these tutorials, done in beautiful outdoor nature settings with chill music. If that sounds kind of like the type of exercise you've been looking for but haven't been able to find, and you like my style of teaching, come on over to my website at inspirefulwomen.com.